ห็นมาจากเลี้ยวตำสบายนางตำสบายนางกับปลาแซลมอนนะจ๊ะมาจากสีไฟนี่นะแม่เบิ้งไฟคุณเห็นว่าไฟนี่กระจกมันก็เลยซองแบบหนาละมุนละเนียดละไมมากเลยค่ะสีไฟตัวนี้เป็นสีเหลืองนะคะมีลูกชิ้นนะคะลูกชิ้นไก่มาจากเมืองไทยนะคะบินมาไก่มาจากเมืองไทยตำสบายนะปลาแซลมอนกับปลายาสบายน้ำโอซัวปลาแซลมอน
connect the printer straight to the computer with this cable and print like that. Alright, and it looks like we do get a little sample of white PLA filament. So this is to get started to print your first model. But just keep in mind that you want to go ahead and buy some filament for yourself because you're definitely going to need it if you're going to be printing anything reasonable. And also to help our print stick, we get a little glue stick here. And because this printer doesn't have a heated bed, you have to use a little bit of glue to keep the filament stuck to the bed. Here we have, looks like extra stickers, and I think these are printing surfaces. I'm not sure that's what it kind of looks like, but it's kind of like tape. And I think this is made so your print can stick on here a lot easier. So you get two of these. So for the last item, we have this whole box, and in the box, we have the power supply to the printer. We get the US power cord that'll plug into the brick. And the other end from the brick goes to the printer, and it actually has an on and off switch. So your power switch is on the cord. Alright, and that's everything that this box had. And so for the next part, what we need to do is we need to take out all these things inside the printer. So I don't know, it might be a little bit hard to see. We got quite a few things going on in there. Back here we have some foam. So it just comes right off. And there are some black clips in there. Out. One of them already fell out, so these are just holding the bag so it doesn't move around. So after you remove the two black clips, you can go ahead and run the Z-axis up, and how you can do that is you can just spin this coupler, it'll raise it, and get it out of the way. You can go ahead and move the bed and get these full pieces out in the front. So on the inside we can see here that we have our build plate, and the little sticker that we saw earlier, that's what's on here, and this one's a little scratched. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it because it'll be fine. So if you look a little closer, you guys can see that the bed rides on these rails here. We do have a caution sticker that says hazardous moving parts. Keep your fingers away. Overall, this printer feels really nice. So back here we can see that we have a light and stop switch. And basically there's 3 of those for every axis. So whenever an axis like the bed would be the y-axis, once it hits that switch, it clicks it, and that's where it knows its position and where, to start. So the whole position would be, when these switches click. The same thing for the z-axis going up, and the x-axis, which is kind of hard to see on this printer because we have this guard here for safety reasons. But the x-axis is right there, and it moves back and forth. And it also has an end-stop switch over there. So it's kind of hard to see, guys, but we do have an auto-leveling sensor right there. It looks like an optical one, and it goes down, so it sees the bottom of the bed. And that's how it calibrates how far to be off between the nozzle and the bed. And there underneath, you guys can see the print nozzle, and that's where the filament will come out. So one of the hardest things for anyone that's getting started in 3D printing is usually leveling the bed. And because the way this thing has auto level built in, this alleviates that problem. And one of the reasons why this printer orientated more towards the beginner, because you don't have to figure out how to, level this thing at all. So the whole point of a printer like this is that you can buy it, unbox it, and start printing. There's no real assembly required or anything else. Now that doesn't mean that you don't need to learn how this thing works, because the more you know, the easier it is. Alright guys, so we got this thing unboxed, took a little closer look at it. So for the next part, let's go ahead and plug it in, turn it on, check out the user interface and some of the options, insert our filament, and start the first print. Alright, so I got the wall adapter plugged in. You have a little light here. Let's go ahead and plug the other end into the printer. So remember that the power switch is here on the cable. This is how you're going to power on and off the printer. So let's go ahead and hit the power button. And when we do that, we should be able to see some information here on the display.